Am I really on air? That's okay, guys. I'm sorry about that. Something very weird is happening. I am live, but it temporarily said. Yeah, it says it clearly, and I am live right now and everything. But yeah. Today it's sort of stressful was what happened today, but I worked it all out and everything's gonna be good. Um, but yeah, this is special video I haven't dated in a very long time. Right now, if you see the if you checked out a video really a long time ago back in the on the channel, you'll see this arena exactly, but it's a lot more different than it was then. Because personally, if you see Dylan's challenge, I hate mobs. That's the name of the video, and I just got done watching it recently. And if you see maybe some familiar things in this room has pretty much stayed the same, besides maybe this and this, and maybe some of the glowstone since the last time you've seen the video, because this room hasn't been touched, because I am a builder mainly, and this is my map and everything, and I'm not taking all the credit, because a lot of people have helped me build this, and it takes time for these things, and I'm usually the one who does the basic redstoning for the mob arenas and stuff like that, and doing the build majority of the building, but it's taken a while in a lot of the classes. Maybe if you in Teddy's video, you've seen certain classes being used, and now if you look at them, little things got tweaked about them, because I want the first items you get in the game to only be for the first arenas, which I will fly to in just a second. I know the stairs are discontinued for right now, because we're working on the elevator, and I got a really cool redstoner. I haven't talked to him in a while. Like I said, this map has been on hold, and it's taken a while. On the walls map too. If you check out the HD, which is DOCIX HD, and you'll see a name called to my clan name for, you know, for the clan and everything. So that's how you find my channel, and there would be like old videos on there about this. They're about around a year old, and each video is sort of outdated majorly. I think the walls when I did that I wasn't quite done with the structure of the main spawn area yet, which they're still being tweaks. And this is my biggest project, because this is probably a couple years old off and on. I haven't really said I've been dedicated immensely to it, but this was sort of my working on the building and stuff, and the redstoner, and he's a very good redstoner. This one works for the host mainly, this elevator, and he was trying to get this one to work for the people that are not a player. For those. Sometimes it depends on your internet too. If you have really good internet, this will work for everybody. Usually one person will every now and then will be able to go up there with me, depending on how good my internet is. He is a really good redstoner. He did build that off of memory and everything. And the classes here, this one is pretty much stayed the same. I think some things about the things I changed. The warrior, especially. Hold up, let me turn up my mic audio real quick, so you can hear me clearly. And I'm a little louder, but okay. Basically, this is the warrior class, which this one's been balanced a ton of times, and it's pretty much what you would expect. And how I'm doing it right now, I'm trying to make it where the kit's automatically upgrades. It's picked on what kit, and it's a loyalty system also that I'm going off of with the people that play the map. Or this map in far future will be released to the computer for downloads. Now, right now, if you just want to play it, you just send me up a friend request, ask me to play it, and I'm usually the one. Yeah, I don't have it, and no one else has it right now. I'm usually the one who has it and works on it and everything, and host and everything. And there's certain roles that that are different in there than I actually do, because personally, I got tired of when people started running out of food with these classes and everything. I had to give them food, and like if I would be doing something, they'd be like, "Oh, I need food." I have to stop doing whatever I'm doing, like building. And so I added this room. This room took me a while. And if this all happens to run out of food, you got your infinite food source right here because of the bowls. No, these are developer chests. or admins in other words, and I added this room in, which is the night room, chamber, whatever. The shop, if from the last video on this channel, the shop wasn't like this. It was only this section, and a lot of it is different. You remember, you used to walk, I think, right here. You'd get out. But there was a glitch with the shop at the time, too. Random stuff, then I added, you know, sticks. I added a mob room. You can watch mobs duel it out, which is just zombies and villagers. Not really much entertaining, but, you know. I added, I'm so sorry, it's late at night. I did an enchantment room and everything. And also, I've added a brewing room and stuff like that. A lot of things have changed since the last time I did even an update on this arena. And I should have been doing updates. My other channel, I just need to remember some, you know, simple information to get uploading on that again. And I'll start needing to link it in the description of these videos, so when I do updates, y'all can check it out. Anyways, I really personally don't use this. It's just here in case someone doesn't really want to talk and they just want to write it down and throw it in there. I'll look at it later. Yeah, if you could see, this is a work in progress to change up my whole shop, because this shop was off my top of my head. But the only problem with the shop is that you have to have someone hosting to give you stuff, because it's redstone. And also with the loyal system, I expect people to do arena, and if I wanted to do it simple and not have a complicated system to make sure people don't cheat, which I wish it was like that, but you know, it's not. And I can't put something in the room that says, oh, take one when you beat it, or take a certain amount if you beat it. I can't really tell you to do that, because people just spam and just, okay, I just need something to spam, and I'll just do it later. No. These right here, this shop, I was thinking about it, and it's pretty balanced. And what my friend was building right here with this shop was a really good shop he came up with on his own. He's a really good redstoner. I give him a lot of support on this, and I haven't updated the names really that much. Now this is just the area right here, and this is just somewhat of an update. And a lot of the rooms got changed too. If you've seen from the last video, probably the first room that he was in and stuff and showing off. Right here, I can already tell you one thing that has been updated since even on my channel and Teddy's channels with Chandy's video, which is really old. There wasn't even all these arenas. It was just these 3 at the time, because I don't think I finished the creeper room when he started doing it. Which it was just these 3, and I made it fun. I tried to make it most enjoyable. And like once you start getting into it and you start actually getting up the system I have right now, it actually starts getting fun. Now in the beginning it's sort of iffy, because you know the items, and you know I see this all the time with the beginner items. People rush through arena after arena, because once you get to this one and you have your beginning gear, you're not gonna really. It's gonna be really hard. And this one just destroys your gear really, because it's just creepers. And these ones right here will destroy you immensely. Also, if you're wondering why this was a full building, but you know, I had a corrupted data, and I had to start all over, which is, I didn't have to start all over, which in the fact, I had to start over, which and it was, I had to redo this room, and I had to rebuild every spectating area with viewing runs and everything. And another thing I added too was there's spectating in all the rooms. Now this room used to not have spectating, used to look up. I did a lot of work on that. This room I had to sort of work around with. At first I was going to add it. I thought that like, oh okay, I forgot about this old feature. Added the airstrike. It's not working right now at all, because I really don't feel like putting that many healing potions in it. But no, I had to work around and carving it around, and you know, change some of the redstoning up a little bit on the sides, which was not that hard, but still tricky to work around. I think this room already had a spectating area. Yeah, this was one of the ones that had one already. And before this, you had to get you to teleport you there, or give you flying privileges to allow you to get there. This room did have a spectating area when I first built it, because I started getting into the idea. I was like, oh, I have a few arenas that don't have any, and I need to add some. This one was a little bit tricky with the spider room, because I didn't know how to really approach this one. Because the spiders only attack you in the dark, so I had to make it where... Oh, by the way, the reason I skipped over the pressure plates was because it was going to splash with night vision. The only way to really do this one was to make it dark, so you can still see... of course you can see light down there and everything, but, you know, happens. Can't have it perfect. But, yeah, that took a while, and I had to rebuild that. This was also the ones that came built with a spectating. I think all the second part 2 was the ones that came with the built-in spectating. And also, this is really cool. There's like 2 levels to this one, which is really cool. And you come down and you fight out the zombies. There used to be a lot more zombies. Had to disable it, and yeah, a lot of things happen on that one. And the one over here, I'll get to that one in a second. This is the witch room. It's a maze. I got creative with this one. Obviously you can tell which one it is, and people usually don't go down it. And also, if you go right, there's another trap right here. It's a zombie spawner. It's really fun to have. But I used to have it where a ton of witches spawned, and that was no good. And now I nerfed the room so much that it took away the spawning rate. You open up that chest, they spawn. They come over here. Oh, sorry. It's hard. You come over here, you step on. Certain of these pressure plates actually work. I had to disable them for the fact that too many were spawning. And yeah, that took a while to do. And some of them work and some of them don't, which is the real kicker to that. So you got to be careful where you walk in. Yeah, your jumping has to be good. This room should be relevant and easy if you know what you're doing, and you can avoid these things. This room I had to rebuild when that crash happened, and it deleted and it corrupted my save file. Now the room looks a lot better than when I had it last. I did do an update video about it when I had it last, so can't really explain to y'all. And a lot of these new ones and things have changed since the last time you've probably seen it, like the shop and everything. This room is a guardian room, and basically it's really hard. My friend, the redstoner friend, he actually set it up where, you know, it splashes you and everything, which was sort of a tricky redstoning thing to do. Also, what he also did, I asked him for some help on making, what are they called? Button doors for the arena, because, you know, the lever one I did, it was just cheesy redstoning, and there's a problem with it, and I'll go over that right now. Let me just fly up there. I don't know why I just did that. I could have just went one of the spectating rooms, just went down for there, but see how I'll show you. Now let me get out my gold block. If I open this side up and I close it from the outside, it doesn't open. And this is one of my biggest fails on this part, because if you know, you close it here, and I tell people to do that all the time. Close it from the closest lever to you, not the farthest, because if you do close it out there, you're going to be trapped in the room, and I gotta come and get you, and that stops progress from happening on certain things. Which is pretty bad on certain things in the spectating room. And part 3 shop will be done soon as I finish part 3, which I need people to do that. And the levers, of course, start it. And this room has changed a good bit since the last time. It used to just be it didn't be there like that. It would just be like a little stairway to run up there. I changed it up a little so people could, you know, enjoy the room a little better and bring it to life. And I plan on making the rooms a little more decorative. They're just in the built stage where I want them. And if you're wondering why the blocks are like that, it's zombie spawn, so you can't just look into the dispenser and, you know, take out eggs and stuff like that. Don't want that to happen, because I'm trying to make it where I can limit people, but also I have to make it to where if someone was playing this as a host, I'm looking on their side too. I'm not just looking at the people playing on there. I'm looking at it as the host. Let's say, if I wanted to be a host, I gotta make certain blocks unbreakable so it doesn't enjoy this. Like this room right here. If you're, so you just tap that and the whole wall's gone basically. But here to start, this is one of my other rooms, and I may change up this room a little bit. I'm not sure. This was a cheesy redstoning, and I also wanted to do something cool with this, so I made the door like that. And this is what I was talking about, the button door. This room had the most complicated redstoning because how I had to do it. It was very aggravating. So my friend, he sat there for a while, and he made it basically where, let's say I wanted to close it for all the time. Outside, like the lever doors. They can do that. The best part is, it opens right back up. It's one of the best things ever. And also, I changed up this room too. Right now you sort of can't see it, but there's decorations. Let's see if I drink a night vision potion. You can see I changed up the floor too since the last time. decorations, which took me a while. I had to compensate for this, but all that was just lily pads and water at first, which was how would you say it? Very aggravating for the people that they had to have that privilege, which is pretty weird. But the problem I had with this room the most, and it just made it enjoyable. So I made it glass, something you could see, and I want this room to be unique. That's why I wanted this something you could see through, and it took a little editing to the room. And also, I need to fill the bottom glowstone, and glowstone is super easy to mine. So you just hit that, you came up with a nice little trash system. Say, for instance, let me throw away something that I don't really want. Let's say I throw it away. I'm like, oh crap, I don't want to throw that away. If I go here in time and press this, I instantly get it back. But if I throw it in and wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, come back here, hit it, nothing. It deletes it. So yeah, it's a cool recovery system. And also the items, if you accidentally throw some sort of way you don't want to just get destroyed, then that's the perfect way right there. And I think, oh no, I think, yeah, that was the only one he built when he was there. Oh, my internet connection is currently not subject to broadcast gameplay. I am so sorry about that here. Yeah. So, okay, so I should be good now. But a lot of these rooms have changed, and everything's just changed, and they're just nice rooms, and I spent a lot of time on this map. I know I'm not like, oh, the hyper, con. I've just had some stressful time, and, you know, I'm sort of tired too. I'm not sorry behind that. But, everything's gonna be good, and I think everything's gonna work out. Hopefully that person understands drastically, because I really want them to understand, and I don't want to say too much because I do have friends at school too, and it's just a complicated situation. I'm not going to say much. All I'm going to say is I hope that person understands and completely, and everything works out well. And it makes it seem like I am. I know what it seems like. It's like, oh, if it is about a girl, yes, it's about a girl. But I had a tricky little encounter today, and, you know, hopefully that person understands, and I think they will, honestly. If you're just honest with a person, it's better to be honest and lie and hide it from them. That's how I picture it, and I know what I'm gonna do. So, a lot of things have changed. Like I said, there's not really much to go over because if y'all are new, I just basically went over everything. And yeah, the spawn area right here, I'll see the beginning. But I wanted it to be unique on the spawn area because there was a problem. I wanted people to spawn in there originally, but they kept spawning on the roof when you're new, and I'd teleport you in. But then I was like, okay, they spawn up here, and I made it fun with slimes things. And I had problems with this because people would just fall and just go and hit that and just die instantly. So I put slime blocks so they couldn't do that. So if they hit and just don't die, which is very awesome. And I think while we're doing this, I'll load up a old save of my walls, and I'm building a fantasy castle, and it doesn't look very good right now, but you know. And also, this is the most neglected kit ever, and I've thought of so many ways to make this better. Basically, if you see, everything is pretty much even on damage. Like the knight, you get good armor, but your weapons are sort of lousy. The grave robber, your weapons are good, but your armor's sort of lousy. Lumberjack, I think this is, people pick this kit a lot. Ranger is sort of a, you know, mixture of something, and personally I like Ranger. Berserker, you get an iron sword, which is really good, and you get strength potions, you know, chicken. And basically the only thing I refill, the only thing I give you back is your starting gear. That's the only thing I give you back. Say if you, let's say if you made a bargain with me, you gave me 30 gold nuggets, which you get from the arenas and stuff. I'm like, oh, I didn't mention that. If you complete arena, you get like a torch and some gold nuggets. Now you make you trades with me and stuff, and I'll give you armor and stuff like that. Say if you made 30 golden nugget trade for about a full set of iron. Let's go theoretical right there. What will end up happening is that if that armor breaks, I'm not giving you another set. Now, if your basic armor breaks, let's say the berserker's legs and pants break on the leather, I will give you that back. And the same with the sword and the potions, I will give you them back. That's your starting class, and you need to keep it for this arena. And basically, once you get going and you have some fun with me, and I, torture you a little maybe, and I reward you with good stuff, then you're pretty much set. And also, if you get the rhythm of doing a bunch of arenas, grinding them out, and getting a bunch of iron, you can pretty much make stone swords too. I don't have that in this kit. Also added sticks, very useful, and I added random stuff, and I think I was going to add string, but I wasn't too sure. It's just stuff, so I'm trying to think of little things that go a really long way in this game. Like, you were thinking, oh, sticks, what's so important about sticks? Well, originally I just had the iron in there, and people would be like, well, I can only make a full set of gear, but I can't make a sword or anything. I'm like, okay. So I thought about it real hard, and I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, so you can get the sticks from there. Are you, I was thinking, well, sometimes monsters drop sticks. Also, I did something really creative with the stick. If you're wondering why I added sticks but not string, sticks but no string, that spider room, you can go there to get strings so you can make you a bow that way, or you can go purchase you one for like one like, what is it, redstone torch, and arena part 2 shop, which is very interesting. I added that because now so people got complaining. And also, the ranger class is unique for the starting. These are the starting things, and each one is unique. This one right here is for when you are with groups, more than one person. I wouldn't recommend doing this part. This one if you're just by yourself, because there's not really that hoe does like 1 damage. It's not bad. Who would recommend it? Personally, I wouldn't recommend that. But the healing potions is for when groups and you splash your teammates and stuff, and also it does damage to some monsters, warrior, all that. Whenever I just showed you all the kits and neglected it's useful. It has the uses, but also at the same time, I think I changed out the pick and added a hoe instead. Because the only problem with the pick is that there's some resources on the map that I want to add, but at the same time I gotta think about, okay, if someone has a pick or makes a pick, how exactly is that gonna stop them from mining all the resources? I know it comes with the risk of the iron and the stick, but there's just too many factors like this room too. It looks really nice, I'm not joking. It did look really nice. I did put a lot of work into it. The only problem is it just took way too long to get up there. Way too long. Like, flying was like your best option around the map. And these take a while to make. This is a big project, and like I said, if you were reading the art earlier, and when you seen the signs, you would see that so the person who wrote the sign said we're going to use the whole world. That is pretty much true. I have I'll tell you the plan how it's going to go. It's basically one of the maps that you get updates and stuff about when it's going to be. It's something I wanted to do, but basically what we're doing is we're going to make random mod. We're going to try our hard just to grind out different arenas, different ways to do this. Arenas, obviously the more advanced, the farther the arenas get, the more bigger and harder and more monsters you have to fight, and the better gear you're going to need. Which is given, because if you go be that starter gear and you want to go fight in this zombie room, you're going to die. I want the difficulty to go up to give you more of a challenge. But basically is we're filling up the whole world with these arenas at the sky level right here. And I sort of noticed something. The jungle biome. I have it perfect level at the jungle biome, but also I didn't want it too high to where in fact it was reaching the sky barrier, and I had nowhere to work with. And basically, I was going to use some of the end and some of the nether for the arenas, but I was like, never mind. Because I'm not going to, like, it's a lot of work just filling up this basic world. And to go through the nether and the end would be pretty hard. What I think is that I'm going to have something where you're going to need another star. Or something from, yeah, another star from killing the wither. And basically what that's going to do is give you something. I'm going to build an end portal and everything. And basically you're going to need another star to get to the end. In the end, you're going to fight the dragon, and bam, that's going to be this whole arena, and that's going to be it. And basically also what I want to do too is I want to make it, I know where the end is, it's somewhere over there, but I want to make it where when you beat the arena, you can either have the option to go back. Until then, when you first start the arena, you're trapped in the arena until you beat it. It's basically one of the games. Until you beat it, then it's like it's a game that you play by the script, and when you beat it, it's free roam. Basically, once you beat the arena, you can go do regular Minecraft stuff. Until then, you have to get your way, and and it's really fun with friends. I'm not lying. I personally, when I build the map, I haven't played it that much, but every time I get a group of people and you're playing it with them, and sometimes I may join in on the fun, because it gets boring watching all the time. But people have so much fun when they play this with other people, and my friend Eddie, he were playing, and basically him and Pats, he's like, it's fun when you have more than one person. Now when it's just yourself, it's still boring because you're not going to be able to play. But also single playing by yourself also, which means you're the host. You would be the host of this world. Word of advice: when you start up this world at all, if you're watching this, or if you ever see this, or I'll make update videos constantly about this now because I need to do this more and work on it more. Also, you want to go to your host option to have host options on, like host privileges. You're not going to want to be earning trophies or anything, because you're going to basically have things in case something happens and you need to fix it. Now, turn off fire spread, TNT explosion. You can sort of do daylight cycle. Doesn't really matter. Keep inventory, I would recommend, because you don't want to, because in this, if you die, it's going to be hard to get back your stuff. You gotta run through all the mobs and stuff. Turn off mob spawning. Now this does not disable the dispenser spawning mobs. This only disables the mobs spawning around the map, because there's gonna be dark parts in these maps. Okay, and where the redstoning is, it's not always bright. So basically another problem is if there's like a ravine or something under the area or where the sleeping chamber is, you don't want to have that on because you won't be able to sleep. And it just get annoying if you running around in the arena and there's like a random creeper. Make sure you have that. That one's really important. Mob griefing. Turn that off. This is really important. Now I'm trying to make a majority of the place out of bedrock so it can prevent from things breaking and stuff like that. But bedrock is ugly, so I don't always want to use bedrock on everything or it's going to look bland. Turn that off so nothing happens if a creeper blows up and half the arena's gone. You of course don't want that to happen, because then either you gotta fix it or download a new save, because you don't want to fix it, or you can give up. Either one. These are the most important ones to have. Now you can depend. I wouldn't really recommend setting the world spawn because I already have it set, but for you could probably set your spawn to spots. Now keep the world spawn as it is, because when you're doing that, when other friends join and stuff, you want it to have it where they spawn in the beginning and they can read the signs and stuff like that. Keep weather cycle off, because weather cycle can be annoying sometimes on this map, because all you hear is thunder, 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 and stuff like that, and it just gets aggravating sometimes. Keep mob loot on, of course. Don't turn that off, or some of the things in the arena, like the new shop system, is going to be based off of mob drops. Like certain items will get you certain things. Like say I wanted to do something because the dispensary for Rotten Flesh and stuff. I want to do something with Rotten Flesh items and mobs drop, which is what I wanted to do, which would be awesome. Is to have a shop where you can use the map itself, so I don't have to really go in that much and help with the shop. Because every time you beat the arena, I gotta be there and I gotta give you stuff. So very little time to work on when other people are here, and yeah. Also, yeah, keep these on, and you can decide what difficulty you want it on. Now, what I recommend happening is when you die in an arena, turn it to peaceful and turn it back to easy or normal or hard, whatever you want. So basically the mobs despawn when you turn it to peaceful. So it just despawns the mobs, and so when you open up the door, you're not fighting mobs in the hallway and stuff. And you can switch it back to your difficulty in, you can pick creative mode. For fixing stuff, I would recommend going into survival. To stay in survival, play it how it is. Don't go into creative mode. Don't be a person who cheats. I know you have to have host options on for these things, for certain things. Okay, just play it how it is. I know it's going to seem tempting to get in creative mode and be like, oh, this is something simple. But don't, when the full map is released, you'll probably won't even think about it, because I'll probably have a way where you can just get back your starting gear instantly. So, also the adventure map. Venture mode, I don't really know what that is that much, but yeah, for now, if y'all want to play, just like I said, add me on PlayStation and you'll play. You can just add me. I know right now I'm pretty boring, don't get me wrong, my voice is not hyped, it's late at night. Yeah, I'm not very hyped right now, but usually I'm a more hyped person and a good person to talk to sometimes. So that's what I think personally, and some people tell me that, but everybody has their own opinions and everything, and personally, I think I'm a good person to talk to. Self-confidence is the key. But I will play with y'all, definitely with this. I will start it up just to, if y'all want to do it, and you want to do the arena, be in mind that certain things, and recommendations. I love when people recommend me stuff, and be honest too. If you come here and you're seeing this video, or if you come in there and play, tell me how it is, tell me how it's honest. I love the feedback. I want feedback so I can make the map better for everybody, and I'm not going to be able to get everybody's things, like say if something ridiculous like, oh, we should get diamond armor in the beginning, sort of can't do that, because it defeats the purpose of grind. It's basically just a grind. It defeats the purpose of the grind and the hard work that you achieve to get to that point. Say you want to be risky and go from the beginning, like I said, to the end, and you want to do something really hard and be like, oh, and you can't do it because you die instantly. Then when you finally get through Arena 1, you're pretty much set once you get through Arena 1 and you get all your gear situated and everything situated. You can pretty much take on these. And these will be a little harder despite what it is. I have really good armor on right now. It's just a test. Honestly, when I do usually when I do arenas, I put on full diamond, and then if I do really good with that and don't lose much health, I'm like, okay. Then I put on iron. I mainly put on iron to test out the arena because it's sort of balanced. Because at the level, these leather. For this one, I did, for the part 2, I really did iron because that's what my standards are setting you as. And I'll figure out a way how to implement diamonds and stuff like that in the future. It's just, I have to be creative of how to give stuff away. Because in order for you to get diamonds, and also that's another reason why there's not a lot of things in the shop. It's just a redstone torch, you get that, it's basically anything. I want it to be like you have to grind to get these certain things, and these certain things you have to do to get other things. That would be fun, and it would make it a lot more, challenging, because I know a lot of people love a challenge, and there's some people that don't like challenges. Just like I said, just try to stay loyal and just do survival. If you want to screw around, go ahead, go in the creative, go have fun. This is what the point of the map is, for you to have fun and to have an entertaining experience. Just do whatever you want. It's whatever you want when you when you're having it on your console. But for now, just when you join me, the map's in development. I do save when I do an update for the map. I do make saves. Because I learned from the hard way. Had to transfer for my PS3. Thank gosh, I had my PS3 still. Oh, I had to transfer reverse save, and it was old, sort of, but I still managed to recover all my lost time and spent. So I do save this map, then when I do, like, say if I build an arena or something right here, I'd say I'll save this map, then make a backup of this map, so in case that one messes up, I won't have to worry about losing a lot of progress. Now, maybe if some of y'all stuff was on there and that happened, I'm sorry. But, you know, if you want to play the map a lot, you got to be on here active and everything. Because there's some people's stuff on here, like, let me go to the room. Show you, for instance. This guy right here. Hasn't been on a while. Now, see, I messed with these, messed with people. If you get that just OP, that's just OP. Now, yeah, Eddie's. Yeah, Eddie. I messed with them. Let's just say that happens. I mess with you usually in the witch room. I'll go invisible, you know, act a little trolly, you know, spawn you, you die a few times, you know, but I just don't torture you and just be like, oh, okay. I torture you and I'll give you really good stuff, like stuff that you can easily go through the arena with and never have to worry about losing health, and I'll give you gold apples, and that's just at the point where I'm messing around. Right here, this person plays. People dumping their stuff in there. But healer shop, everything, this all took a really long time, and I'm just happy with this, how it is right now. And, you know, in the future, I wanted to obviously change things, but it's beyond my redstoning to do certain things. And this is out. This is not really outdated that much. This is for right now, for what people can do, and usually some of my really good friends, if they're on with me playing, helping, they can do this stuff for you. Now, leather. What this means is this is the exchange rate for, say, if you stuff drops in the little arenas or dungeons, which you call them, and a mob drops, let's say, some leather. Okay, any leather piece, like chest, head, toes, whatever. If it's in the red, you get 1. If it's in yellow, which that means if it's like has red durability, you get 1. If you have yellow durability, you get 1. If you have a green, you get 1. Now this is because it's just leather and I'm not really going to give you a lot. These are gold nuggets. You can use these for upgrades. Chains. Okay, knight chain armor. Mobs drop that. Red 1, you know, yellow 2, green 3. We just deleted it afterwards, so it doesn't really much. It's just something cool for you to do to trade out stuff, and you get stuff from actually in-game monsters. They drop anything. Iron. If it's in red, you get 2. If it's in yellow, you get 4. If it's in green, you get 6. Now, personally, since there's iron in the thing, I wouldn't recommend it because you can just anvil it. If you drop a sword now, if you see something, yeah, better. You can obviously get iron, chain, leather, stuff like that, and you can get rid of, say, if you have gold. Okay, gold. I'm going by the rarity of the R. Gold, red 3. Yellow 8, green 12. Now, I went over how the durability is on it. And diamond, which I'm not going to give you nothing good for it being red. Now if it's yellow, 16. Now if it's green, 24. That's a lot of gold nuggets. And if you see here, this is what we have for the nuggets right now. And this is another thing too, with the, also want to make it easier on me too when it gives you stuff. So your basic gear, if you don't want that anymore, because you're getting, say if you have 100 gold nuggets, you're going to get diamond armor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not going to want your starting gear because I'm going to give you diamond set and you're going to be good. And, you know, you're going to grind until you need, and you're probably going to have enough gold nuggets by then to buy another set for me. So, that's pretty easy and less simpler, and people are not going to want their starting items. Now, what I do recommend too is if you're playing with me, you got to give me a minute because these items, I got to copy these. Like, I usually do a duplication thing that's in creative mode only, and I don't think Mojang really cares because it's in creative. But it's also not in creative too. But you get this and you click it. Well, it's only in creative, my bad. You L2, whatever item you have in your hand. Let's say, go to Lumberjack, I want to duplicate this stone axe that has sharpness 5. I build a pillar of this and I put picture frames. Now I left click, I L2, I'm on PS4, I L2 down all the way till I get to the last picture frame. What I do is, I break the blocks. what happens is the picture frames drop with the item, fully enchanted and everything. So I have to duplicate the class, and it's a lot easier than setting your anvil and everything. And you got to give me time to give everybody classes. If there's like 4 of you, it's going to be a minute. But once you do that, the fast process is just, grinding and all that. There are certain things I will help you with. If, say, let's say you're on the other side of the map, and I'm in the shop, and you say you need to go to the shop, I may teleport you. I may. Depending if I'm doing something or not. Now, let's see right here. Shop. If you, and this is still like this, if you leave, I kill you. If you leave, you're trapped in here basically until it's over, until you're done with the arena. Now usually I don't really want people exploring too much because they mess up anything, and this is just testing area for me. If I want to try ideas, I test things outside, so don't want anything to get messed up. So usually I'll just kill the person or teleport you back and give you a sturdy warning or a good scolding for leaving. But no, infinite food source right here. Please do not kill the mushroom cow. Okay? Do not kill him or her, whoever you are. I put grass there for a reason, so it has something. And there's water around it, so it just keeps the grass, good and ready to go. I put that there so you do run out of food occasionally, and you just need some quick, boom, got it. Don't kill it because that will hurt you so bad. Like I said, if you're incredibly to spawn it back if you accidentally, have a really good sword, you accidentally right click, one shot the cow. That's not gonna be fun. Having with all that cow, Pac-Man was underrated class and it gets barely any attention. I may rework it soon. There are a lot of things. If you're wondering why it's sort of like this, it's because of the fact that redstone is under here. It's because of my first shop. My first shop was sort of really complicated because I had to make my own shop and I had to make a system where I felt comfortable with it. And it took some time to tweak all that, so it took a while. But let's go to the for the walls world. I'm about to get off soon because I'm getting really tired. And I got school tomorrow and all that good stuff. And let's go to walls. I think it's been a while since I've been on walls. Maybe you can see the same patch note. Patch notes are important. It keeps me up to date with that. And so, walls. It's been a really long time since I did an update video on it. It's more, completed than last time. I changed up a few things on it. So, also changed up the roofing too. Makes it look nicer and brighter in there. Now, you go way up here. Now, I wasn't trying to give no one a hard time with this because I know that can be sort of irritating to the eyes, and yeah, that's not fun, but it's the only way to light that up really so it's not dark. Spawn area, nothing special. I think this hasn't changed really since the last time. No, besides the doors. Since the last time, people, or I did an update on it, and people have helped me. Now, the red's the quickest out of there. The rest of them are each color goes to their each, plane. Now the purple, I know what you're like, wait, why is there 2 purples? There's not, it's just the purples that comes out at the back, so I have to make it sort of even for everyone to come out on the purple. So each one goes to their designated area, which should be easy, and each person goes in their designated area. And the walls, it's gonna be hard. I gotta put all the ore in manually. That's gonna take a while. But since the last time y'all seen it, it was nearly not as done as you see it is now. This is really a lot of work done. That's a lot of bedrock. I forgot the exact numbers I had it at, but this is huge. It's pretty even. I hope so. Anyways, I have a certain height I want to go down. I have a certain height I want to go down. So it's not that hard on everybody. You just gotta blow all this up. And it's really far. I'm going really fast right now. It's really far to do all this work, and we have to put in all the ores manually. You gotta decorate it, make it look all nice. So this is a huge project too, just like the arena. But I have a feeling the arena is going to take it longer, because if I honestly had, like, 10 people in here that were dedicated workers, dedicated people in here wanting to do things, this could take me a month at least, or less. With everybody doing their job and getting on every day, and we do it for a while, and you build that. Yeah, so this has just been with 1 or 2 people building. It takes a while. It's funny, it's not that important because you're not really going to see it. So what I'm thinking about doing, which is a really interesting thing, I'm thinking about adding different terrain styles in each little corner as a little, Easter eggy thing. It's to show you basically what you're going to go into. I'm feeling like I'm going to mine some windows right there just to show you, hey, each color gets their own, terrain they're going to be in. But you got to cut it in half, and I want to make a clock, and, it's going to... You got to cut in 4. Basically, I have a plan for that. And also, this world, I want to also go ahead and come out. Do not have save on it, all auto-save on this world, because the chest, I'm going to put certain items in. The chest, that's not like PCs, it's not going to automatically generate different things every time. So the chests are going to have specific items, and people after a while are just going to learn where they are and the best stuff's at. But I'm going to make the best stuff sort of hard to get. But enchanting tables will be in here and everything, and just don't have it on autosave. Just turn your autosave off on this one, so when you spawn in, nothing changes, and each place is going to have beginner kits. And I think I'm going to make it where beginner kits, there's only going to be I don't know exactly. I'm going to make a bunch of beginner kits for each one. Each terrain I feel like needs a different beginner kit, but when you first start. But basically what I want to do is for you not to put autosave on this map, because what I plan on doing is having it cut in 4 1/2 with sand. And I recommend, please don't mind the sand. It's going to take you a while, but don't mind it. Try to not. And what I'm going to do also is divide the under parts with bedrock, so you don't accidentally dig into the enemies. Now the only place that you'll be able to dig is the sand. The sand's going to be high. Now when the timer goes down, the sand's going to drop from this level high. It's going to drop. And I'm going to make it deep enough to where it just goes into the ground, and it, stays there. And do not have autosave on, because if you do that, you're going to have to re-download the map, or, by the time you do that, you'll probably have to re-download it, because all the kits and the destruction across the map and all the items and stuff, you don't want to re-download it. But, just to make things worse, that sand will be there. You'll probably end up re-downloading it, which this map will go public in a very, far future. Now I'm working on other things. This is not really just for the fun of it. And it is castle, or which one do I have? Yeah, castle. I didn't mess around on this one, and people did building on, but I'm building sort of like a fantasy castle. I know it's cheesy and corny. Okay, don't mind that. That's someone's house. Someone else's house. I know it doesn't look the greatest right now, but that's the beauty about improvements. Also, I just sort of built this one in a rush. This is not really believe it or not, this is the structure for the castle. The structure for the castle. So also made it like that, where it's in the mountain, and it looks good on that way. Oh my gosh, did that really happen still? Oh, I think they're spawning because of how dark it is. Okay. But yeah, this is just a rural project, a really small project. But yeah, shouldn't take that long. It's a small project to have, and I have another one. I worked on a PS3. Took me. It was the one day I was out of school. Like, I didn't go that day, and it's old save. I did nothing to it really. I think this was one of the first. Is that the old version of the Arena? If it is, I'll show it. I know this is a little bit older. Halls Arena. Halls Festive. I got old wall saves. New World. Okay, I guess I don't have the castle anymore in here. Huh. Oh well. Well, let's check out this because I haven't named nothing like that in Arena in a while. I think I couldn't find some saves. I think this was a really old save. Let's see. That scared me. It's not really old. Let's see. Yeah. Ta-da, nothing in there, see? Nothing in there. That room wasn't built yet. I think this room was. Yeah, just backups, just in case. You know, that was before, like, the Ritz. And let's see if, what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, all that wasn't built. So. And the stairs are still here. Boom, this is what it looked like originally before I changed it, before I did, like, I did a change before. And see how ugly this looked? This room looks sort of terrible. And this is a little different too. Yeah, that sign's even different. Yeah. Everything didn't look as nice as it used to. I think, yeah, that was this even finished? I don't think so. Yeah, this wasn't even finished. This is old. Yeah, this one's old. You gotta start from scratch sometimes, you know. Oh, does this one still have the glitch? Or the error? I'm about to find out what that is. Okay, so basically, I planted on iron. Okay. Let me go over here, place it here. Okay, it does not. I'm about to find out what these are. Wait, what? Did they just add these? Oh, I'm in survival. I was like, huh? Okay, I can sort of mess with this one because there's, you know, I got 2 other saves. Oh yeah. Yeah, this caused a good bit of lag. That's why I took them out. I'm about to test this out here. This is cool. This is really cool. They got gliders. Wow. I didn't know they added that. That's very interesting. They added different colors of boats. This shows you how much I pay attention. What's this? That's new. Huh? Different fruit we have. They had emerald armor finally. Let's see. Okay. Oh, they have fruit. New fruit. Oh. New soups. Wow. I didn't know they added this. Exactly. Let me get a villager. That's very neat. That's very neat indeed. Hold up, there might be new arenas coming out soon. Oh, polar bear? Are these all aggressive? Ones I'm Endermites. I don't think I'm going to be using Endermites because I know what they do. This is what's this? Ender crystal? Oh, you can get the ender. This is really cool, Mojang. Hands down, good job. There's new things like purple pillars. Ooh. Oh, Daddy's found him some new toys. And Daddy likes. Let's see what all they added. A bunch of things. They added banners. I know they added banners. Okay. Let's test this out. Oh. Wait. Oh no. No. Here. Oh wow, these are like turns. No, 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 no. Oh. What do you do? Look at me, I am big monster, lol. This is, oh, they had, no, these have been here. That's just cool. I got nothing else to say about that. That's really cool. Them turret things, they seem like something I would play with. Where'd they go? Now, if they teleport like that, I ain't keeping them. I'm sorry, I'm torturing him. Very interesting. I might use them. Polygraph give you. So, this world is sort of old, so it does not have the new biomes. Sad face, sad face. It does have a well, though. Yes, I am very pretty. Kiss me, please. What are you? Anyways, I think I'm gonna end the live stream here. Thank you for tuning in. I know I've been boring. I know. Thank you for tuning in. This is your boy SMF Claw here. And I'm out.